Guys, so this video is going to be about performing the perfect rep and why it's important and how you can incorporate this into your training to make it more effective, more efficient and injury less likely. So let's dive into it, guys. Okay guys, so first and foremost, every exercise has a specific muscle group or a number of muscle groups that it's aiming to work in order to break down the muscle fibers and then in the hope that they'll build back stronger and bigger for your next session and to improve your performance. Okay, so that's the main focus of each exercise that you do. Okay guys, so it's important to remember that, because if you're not doing that, you're more susceptible to injury through bad form and bad focus on the wrong muscle groups, okay? So if you're unsure about your technique, first and foremost, research it, look it up, YouTube it, or just go to your gym where you go if you're a member and ask somebody like an instructor or personal trainer to show you how to do the move correctly to save yourself that hassle of getting injured for no reason. Feel your muscles working, guys. Okay, so this relates to when you're performing your exercise, say you're performing a chest press, you feel those muscles working, okay? So when you extend out, okay, and you're at the top of the movement, you feel that chest, you contract it nice and tight, so you feel the muscle fibers working, and when you're lowering it down, when you at the bottom, you pause, feel that stretch across your chest, and press back up again, okay, guys? So you're feeling the muscles are actually moving, rather than focusing on the bar moving, okay? So you're not thinking about, I need to get that bar from A to B as fast as possible. You're actually thinking about the muscles incorporated in making that movement actually working. In turn, this is going to make you less likely to cheat, and you're going to get more effectiveness out of the actual exercise rather than just smashing out a set of 10 and you haven't really thought about it, you've not thought about what's working, and you haven't got a full contraction of the muscle that you were trying to work. Make sure that you use full range of motion on each exercise that you do, guys, okay? So you'll see a lot of people kind of do like partial reps, or they'll kind of do their bicep curls where they're doing a lot of swinging and not actually doing a full range motion, elbows tucked into the sides and actually curling all the way to the top, feeling contraction at the top and then lowering down to the bottom. Okay, so you need to make sure that you work full range of motion in order to break down the most amount of muscle fibers in that muscle that you're working, in the hope that they'll build stronger and bigger for your next session and for your performance, okay? So don't cheat yourself and lead to injury because you're not isolating and you're just smashing out reps with no thought to the range of motion. Cool. Know your rep range. Okay, so if you don't know what reps you should be working towards for your goal, maybe it's strength, muscle building, endurance, or actual power, then you're probably not lifting the correct weight for your goal, okay? So you need to research that a little bit. Think about what reps you need to be working and percentage of weight of your 1 rep max you need to be lifting in order to hit your targets more efficiently and effectively, rather than just guessing and doing random numbers every now and again. Actually get your plan focused and think about what you're doing more. Most importantly, guys, every rep should look the same, okay? So if every rep that you do looks completely different or a little bit odd, chances are you're probably doing that exercise wrong and you're not isolating their muscle that you're aiming to work, okay? So you need to make sure that you're focusing on your movement patterns. You're making sure you've got that technique deaded and nailed down so you know exactly what you're doing and you perform it correctly. So if you're doing that deadlift, make sure that you've got your chest out, bum out, you bend down, your heels are pushed into the floor, you've got either your overarm grip or your hook grip, or opposite locking grip. You've lifted up. When you get to that top of that movement, make sure you push your hips forward, squeeze your bum cheeks, engage your quads and pull your shoulders back at the top. You'll see a lot of people that will just hunch over and just kind of do partial reps where they're just bouncing backwards and forwards and they don't get that full lockout at the top, and they're just wasting their effort because they're not doing full range of motion. So they're not getting that isolation of the muscles they want to work, they're not getting correct technique, and they just open themselves up to injury, okay? So make sure that every rep that you're doing looks identical, and that way the chances are you're doing it right. Cool. This is where a PT comes in great for you if you're in a gym and you're thinking about what you could do to improve your performance and you've kind of been going for a little while. Try and get a PT or a gym instructor to watch you do in your exercise and give you cues on what you should be thinking about and what you should be looking for and feeling during each exercise, and they can correct your technique, make sure that every rep looks the same. They can tell you what you should be engaging, where you should be feeling the contractions and what you should be isolating in each exercise, and that way you know you're going to get a beneficial plan. Your exercise is going to be beneficial, more specific to you, your rep range will be right, and you're not going to get injured through silly mistakes and because of your ego, through ego lifting and going massively heavier when there's no need to. It's all about time under tension, making sure that the movement pattern's right and you're contracting the muscles that you want to work in that session. Cool. See you later, guys. Hope you liked this video. If you did, give it a like, give it a share, comment below, and I'll see you later.